going to be all about free time. Some people think that children's free time must include educational activities, otherwise, they will waste their time. What is your opinion? Okay, so this is the type of question we are being asked for our opinion here. And this is slightly different from if you've seen different types of questions where you could agree and disagree. For this one, we are looking to either agree or disagree. So you can pick one side and see what you want to argue for this one. Okay, let's go to our plan and we'll think about what side we'll take. Okay, so children's free time must include educational activities, otherwise they will waste their time. Well, I think for this one, it might be the easiest to argue that we disagree. So let's just do a paragraph or disagree. And maybe I could talk about that there are skills outside of intellectual ones. Skills other than intellectual. For example, children can develop their imagination, their creativity, their social skills as well, which are really important. So we can elaborate on that and maybe do a few examples there as well. Okay, and then let's do another disagree paragraph here, and we're going to argue that, well, children's free time, children's free time, well, it's free time, so somewhere children should be able to relax. This is really important. This is crucial for their well-being, we're going to argue. We don't want them to burn out. And also we can say that, you know, free time leads to, oh, that's one word. Free time leads to unexpected, maybe breakthroughs or ideas, things like that. So it could lead to interesting ideas. And we'll do some examples. So in our conclusion, we're going to restate our argument throughout, which is completely disagree for the purpose of this essay. Okay then, so that is our plan. We're going to disagree for both paragraphs. You could, on the other hand, agree for both paragraphs. So really see what you feel with this one. Okay. Right, so now we can go to our write-up, and the first thing that we need to do is, we'll just move that here, we need to paraphrase this sentence here. Some people think that children's free time must include educational activities, otherwise they will waste their time. So we could say there is a school of thought. That's quite a nice opening. That believes younger individuals, or the younger generations, maybe the younger generations free time, or we're paraphrasing, so maybe we can use spare time, should contain intellectual or intellectually stimulating projects, activities, if you know of another word. Otherwise, they will waste their time. Or else this time is say futile. That's a good word. It means useless almost. No use for it. Futile. Okay, so we've paraphrased. Now we're going to state what we're going to do in the essay. This essay will, or we can even use I. Maybe for the purpose of this essay. Maybe I wholeheartedly disagree with this statement. And this essay will demonstrate or illustrate the reasons why. Okay, let's read this back. There is a school of thought that believes the younger generation's spare time should contain intellectually stimulating projects, or else this time is futile. I wholeheartedly disagree with this statement, and this essay will demonstrate the reasons why. Okay, then, so the first paragraph is going to talk about different skills outside of the educational ones. Let's start with it is crucial for children, as long as we're not repeating ourselves too much, that's okay. It is crucial for children to develop skills outside of book learning and test taking, perhaps. Book learning and test taking. Another way of saying educational activities. In order for young students to become well-rounded individuals, in order for young students to become well-rounded individuals, they must be given the chance to use their imagination and creativity amongst other areas. Okay, so we're doing our topic sentence. Now we can dive into some detail here. A key area of growth can be seen, let's talk about sports, can be seen with sports. Valuable transferable skills such as communication, teamwork, and of course the physical benefits can be seen when kids are able to take part in various skills at school or in clubs. They might even develop, or they might even find their passion, which could lead them into a maybe career, or which could lead them into a bright future in the sporting world. So it's definitely not a waste of time, because they might stumble across something that they love and they can do professionally. Perhaps becoming professional. There we go. So we're talking about sports here. We've talked about imagination, creativity. Um, let's talk about friendships as well. This is not to mention that um, friendships and social skills. Let's do some nice linking words here. Furthermore, um, it is important to mention that friendships and social skills are honed outside of the classroom. We could do a nice question. Maybe, how will they develop important relationships if all they do is study? Okay, I like a question sometimes in an essay. I think that's quite a nice way to show variety. All of these skills mentioned are the opposite of a waste. They are, in fact, essential. So that is our first point, and we're linking it back to the question here. Okay, let's have a read. It is crucial for children to develop skills outside of book learning and test taking. In order for young students to become well-rounded individuals, they must be given the chance to use their imagination and creativity, amongst other areas. A key areas. So we're checking for repetition. A key part of growth can be seen with sports. Valuable transferable skills such as communication, teamwork, and of course the physical benefits can be seen when kids are able to take part in various skills at school or in clubs. They might even find their passion, which could lead them to a bright future in the sporting world, perhaps becoming professional. Furthermore, it is important to mention that friendships and social skills are honed outside of the classroom. How will they develop important relationships if all they do is study? All of these skills, all of these life life tools mentioned are the opposite of a waste. They are in fact essential. Okay then, so that is our first point, that other skills must be included, not just educational in their free time. Now we're going to argue that actually, let's not forget that children should just be able to relax. Apart from maybe it is easy to overlook not just other skills, other areas of life, such as art and art and sport, but also the importance for young people to be able to just relax. To have expectations to consistently be upskilling and improving can lead to burnout. This is a phenomenon seen all around the world with in schools. We can use an example maybe, particularly children in Asia, perhaps. This is a phenomenon seen all around the world in schools, particularly with children in Asia. The lack of free time can affect, or the lack of switching, not being able to switch off. It's a good phrasal verb. Not being able to switch off can negatively impact a young person's mind and lead to all areas of their life suffering, maybe. Okay, so we're talking about how no time to relax can be very detrimental. Unwinding guilt-free, so without feeling the pressure, or maybe pure unwinding in the form of playing your favorite game or listening to music allows a sense of happiness to come to the forefront, and this can produce ideas or breakthroughs a child would not have had if it was not for the time off. We can maybe end this with an example. Perhaps a business idea, or maybe not a business idea, but perhaps this could spark maybe a business idea or a personal project which is beneficial for the younger generation, or the younger for the overall we say for the well-being we've used, for the overall potential of an individual. Let's read this back. Okay. It is easy to overlook not just other areas of life, such as art and sport, but also the importance for young people to be able to just relax. To have expectations to consistently be upskilling and improving can lead to burnout. This is a phenomenon seen all around the world in schools, particularly with children in Asia. Not being able to switch off can negatively impact a young person's mind and lead to all areas of their life suffering. Pure unwinding in the form of playing your favorite game or listening to music allows a sense of happiness to come to the forefront. And this can produce ideas or breakthroughs a child would not have had if it was not for the time off. Perhaps this could spark a business idea or personal project which is beneficial for the overall potential of an individual. Okay, so let's tie this up then all together. In summary, it is clear that to overpower all time with education is detrimental. Kids today should be able to try things or try explore, create, and develop skills outside of traditional learning. And let us not forget the importance of allowing the mind time off. We could say maybe additionally, let us not forget the importance of allowing the mind time off. All right, so let's check the words of this one. All right, so that has come to also quite a large essay, 375 words. But like we've said before, you can see how you can take away a few examples if you want to. But at least we've demonstrated the structure here today, so you can follow that along at home. And now, hopefully, you're confident in approaching these two types of questions, which would be brilliant. So thank you so much for coming along today. Let us know if you have any comments or questions. We'd love to hear from you, and we'll see you in the next video.